Hello, this is a video tutorial for assignment sheet number 14, and I'm going to go through the assignment sheet just as students should do at home each day when they practice. So beginning with warm-up, the first thing we're going to check are bends, and we're going to put each finger just against the thumb and just check for this first joint that it is firm and doesn't bend back like this. We're going to put a little bit of weight into it just to check for each finger, and then we're going to make a piano hand. The hand hanging loosely by our side, bringing it up, knuckle bridge all pointing up to the ceiling, especially finger 5. We don't want it pointing out away from ourselves. And space under the hand, a loose thumb, and an even wrist. We also want to check while we play that our shoulder is down, because as we concentrate it can sneak up, and that can make our whole hand be up a little bit as well. We're going to use that same hand while playing our warm-up, which has both non-legato and legato sounds. Starting with second finger on middle C. It's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, up an octave. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, and then up again. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2. And then repeat the same thing with the left hand. First checking bends, making a piano hand, and playing the warm-up. Now our assignment sheet has a graduation march, which is on page 70 and 71. And because it's a bigger piece, we really want to break it down into sections. And I would suggest practicing one line at a time. And every time we practice a new piece, there are really 4 steps to do. First, rhythm, intervals, moves, and then play and count. And I would do each of those steps for each line. For rhythm, it's point and count. I'm going to do the first line on page 70. So if I point it, I would say 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second step is intervals, and the seconds in this line happen only in the right hand. The left hand are all repeated notes. So just looking at the right hand, start on finger 2 and we start, same, up a second, same, down a second, same, up a second, up a second. It's also good just to feel the intervals. So we play second finger, same, up a second, same, down a second, same, up a second, and then play them. The first note is treble G in the right hand. Start, same, up a second, same, down a second, same, up a second, up a second. The left hand only plays one note. So it just plays middle C. There are no moves in this piece, so we can skip that step and go right to playing and counting. So the first line would be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, ending on fourth finger, and then repeating that 3 times well. Then after that, so go on to the second line and do the same steps there, except in this line the left hand has the seconds. So page 2 of Graduation March, doing just the first line, we'd first want to point and count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next step is intervals, and in this section both hands have seconds. So the left hand goes start, down a second, up a second. So that would be start, down a second, up a second, to feel it in our fingers. And in the right hand, start, same, up a second, down a second. Again, very good to play those. Then when we play hands together, we have to keep track of the seconds in both hands just go very slowly. It may be very helpful for you to point as the student is playing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat that 2 more times with no mistakes. Now, the whole piece all the way through would sound like this. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, So when students can do this each line really, really well, we can combine 2 lines on each page and play the whole page. And when the whole page is going well, you can play all the way through it. Now, the other piece on their assignment sheet is I Like Jazz, and the same steps will work for that. In this piece, it's only the right hand that has seconds. Let me just play it through. And then we have our review music, and our composition is to rearrange clouds, which is on page 62, to make a new piece and write the title below. So thank you very much for watching, and happy practicing.